Hello, troopers, and welcome back to G.A.R Productions. Welcome back to Ask G.A.R. I got a good amount of questions, so thank you guys for responding to the little community poll. So we'll hop right into it. With Blue asks, "What is your favorite Star Wars show at the moment? Which do you think needs more sets based off of them?" Like shows that are like recently been done with upcoming content, or just in general. Because just in general, it's always going to be Star Wars, the Clone Wars, but in particular, stuff that's coming up, probably Andor, and that would also be my answer to your second question. Which set do you think needs more sets based off of? I think would be Andor. I think we got pretty much everything from Ahsoka that we'd need, except for maybe Thrawn, Star Destroyer, a few things, but they're honestly filling in more of those holes even this year and next year. So I think we've got a good amount of things from Ahsoka, but definitely think Andor could use a few more, which hopefully we will get or are getting next year. Wolfpack asks, "What kind of collectible should LEGO do for the 50 years of LEGO Star Wars in 2027? Or excuse me, 50 years of Star Wars in 2027. He'd like to see golden versions of popular characters, since the 50th anniversary is typically referred to as the golden anniversary. I think something like continuing. I know they've already done it, but I think just doing a 50-year brick instead of like 25 years of Lego Star Wars, just do a straight 50 years of Star Wars brick. I think that would be really cool. I think, yeah, some maybe specialty figures, maybe that say 50 years of Star Wars, or yeah, doing again some original figures, or doing maybe even more of, honestly, an original trilogy, or like New Hope wave in particular, with some kind of interesting characters ideas. But past that, I'm not 100% sure what they should do at this time, and maybe other sets, I'm not sure. Holderman then Bricks asks, for the first one, what sort of Star Wars slice of life sets would you like to see LEGO put out? The Cantina is one of my favorite builds, not just for the action scene, but also the world building it represents. He would love to see like a clone bar from the Clone Wars, or Hondo's base, as in the clone bar from Clone Wars would be, for you deep nerds out there, would be 99s, I believe, is the clone bar from Coruscant. That would be a really cool one. I think that would be kind of I'll kind of get to the answer, but maybe a cool gift with purchase, or just a cool little set. I think another one that people would be really interested in, that's been talked about for a long time, would be Dexter's Diner. That's been talked about forever. I think that would be really cool. I think also maybe like a Kaminoan or Kaminoan training grounds, like the Citadel training ground or something like that, like a diorama or something like that. I think that would be really cool. Or like even a barracks pod for the clones, I think would be kind of some cool ideas. And then another kind of slice of life, but also in that like Master Builder series idea concept, I really would like a Battle of Kashyyyk Master Builder series set. I think that would be amazing. I would really enjoy that. So I think that would be kind of in that idea. Kendall asked, "Do you think LEGO will remake any Rogue One sets for the 10th anniversary? And if so, what sets specifically would you like to see?" So I don't know if they will. They kind of are and they kind of aren't, is the rumors. So the rumor is we are getting a U-Wing, which would be 10 years of Rogue One, but the rumor is it's going to be based off of Andor Season 2. Not that they also probably will be in Rebel color scheme, and going to have figures that would fit in Rogue One. So it'll kind of double. Not technically, it'll be technically Andor, but it will double. Past that, I really don't know what LEGO would do. Maybe something to give Director Krennic again. Maybe they would they might have like Zeta class shuttles in Andor, but then use Andor figures. Would it be kind of Rogue One and maybe TIE Striker? Those would be kind of the bigger ones. But I know that unfortunately Rogue One kind of killed the big wave only sets, because people got overdone with the Rise of, or the Force Awakens. So that was the last year that LEGO did a really big wave from one movie, and then they've kind of cut back slowly to very small waves because they got hit bad with Rogue One sets, unfortunately, because they're some of the best sets. And honestly, in my personal opinion, one of the best LEGO waves of the decade. I think they did an amazing job with all the sets and figures, and it's a shame that LEGO did not profit better from such an amazing wave, because it was really a really good wave. But I don't know if we will see, but in a roundabout way, I think we're actually going to see some sets, but not specifically from Rogue One, but still Rogue One applicable. Eric Rogers asked, would you want to see LEGO revisit any older slash niche video games for sets? A remake of the Rogue Shadow from The Force Unleashed would be awesome. I think that would be really cool too. I think they should. I think there's some fan desire there for that, even if it's like a midi scale ship or something based. Yeah, the Rogue Shadow. I think even going back further and doing some sort of set where you could get Kyle Katarn, that's kind of a deeper Legends cut, but like getting him and getting his ship would be pretty cool. Stuff like that. I think they should do. I think there's enough of a base for them to do well, but not exactly sure about that. Chalumbus asks, are misprinted minifigures or prototype minifigures a cooler novelty? I think they are. They're not something necessarily I'm interested in, but obviously they are because there is a demand for them. A misprinted, especially like a misprinted Clone Trooper, an average Clone Trooper might be $15, but a misprinted version of that Clone Trooper is like $50 to $100. So yes, there's definitely they are a cooler novelty just based on that there's a demand for them. People like getting them. They're kind of cool. Not necessarily my novelty, but I do think they are a novelty of themselves. And then Old Man the Bricks again asks, what does your ideal May the 4th gift with purchase look like for next year? That's a really good question. I don't know. I'd really have to think about that for a little bit. I'm just trying to think of something. Again, obviously, I want it to be, I'll preface this, I want it to be something around Revenge of the Sith. I think that'd be really cool. Maybe some little tiny ideas. It would be like a little like Palpatine versus Yoda, although they don't really like doing minifigure or multiple minifigures, so I doubt that they do that. But like little Palpatine versus Yoda throne room, or even just like Palpatine in like his Senate chair or something like that, or just the Central Spire might be a cool idea. Maybe like a tiny like Battle of Coruscant might be cool with like tiny little capital ships, like a couple Venators and like a Providence, like little mini ships, and then they'd have like little clear plastic stands, so you could have like a little space battle. I think that would be kind of cool. I don't know if they do that. I kind of would like that. So those are just some of my ideas, spitting out there of some things, but something around Episode 3. I'd say like some sort of like Anakin versus Obi-Wan, but I really want them to do like an actual diorama set of that, not just do a gift with purchase. So that's where my thoughts are on that. But overall, I just really hope it's something to do with Revenge of the Sith, but I guess we'll see, as we won't really know what the gift with purchase is until I think like late April, mid to late April is when we'll find out the gift with purchase. So thank you guys for all those amazing questions. I really appreciate that. If you have any questions, please comment down below so we can get them answered for next time. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the channel and haven't already, please consider liking the video and subscribing. And again, leaving a comment of a question for me for next week's Ask G.A.R. that I can answer. So thank you guys again for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.